Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen, and this is Pumpkin, who has been stalking the camera ever since. This is actually take 2 of this video because I recorded an entire video for you guys, and unfortunately, my microphone didn't work. So there's no mic. I'm sorry. I'm already irritated with it. I'm over it. I just spent 45 minutes of my life for no reason, because there's no volume. So some of this is going to be a voiceover, so bear with me. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was what it's like to be on an animal-based diet. So if you have heard any of anything, if you live anywhere but under a rock, you will know that there is a very popular lifestyle change type diet thing going around right now, and it's called the carnivore diet. So carnivore is a very strict regimented diet where you can only eat certain things. Animal-based. Animal-based is also, carnivore / animal-based has also been called like a biblical diet because it names all the animals that are in the Bible, and that's what you are supposed to eat. So chicken, fish, beef, pork, venison, bison, lamb, whatever animals there are out there that you eat. Anything that is meat. And yes, I'm still in my pajamas. So what you do is you use a very high fat diet, which I know sounds crazy, but you also include, if your body can handle it, like that's the rule of thumb, you can include some dairy. So cheeses, honey is acceptable. That is like carnivore, like strict carnivore. You don't even have any dairy or anything. That's just literally meat. So when Jared and I were discussing, Jared is my husband for some of you who don't know, when we were discussing what we wanted to do moving forward as far as lifestyle change, eating habits change, etc., I was like, dang, I don't really think I can do strict carnivore. Like I can't do it. I mean, if I had to for a small amount of time, I probably could, but I don't want to. And I want to do something that's going to be sustainable for my future. I don't want to start something and get involved in it and then fail at it, because then that'll make me feel worse instead of making me feel better. After doing a bunch of research, I learned about animal-based. And with animal-based, she's purring very loudly behind me. With animal-based, you're still allowed to have coffee. And that was incredibly important to me. And I know it sounds silly, but for someone who is an avid coffee drinker, that's very important. And it was for Jared as well, too. Oh, punkers, what are we doing? Okay. So, today's video is going to be me showing you some of the things that we have switched over. So as of right now, I primarily cook an animal-based diet. I do allow other things because I do have a 13-year-old little girl, and I'm not gonna make her do something she's not comfortable with. But for the most part, she eats this way too because she enjoys it. You know, who doesn't like steak and eggs for breakfast? Pork chops. I'll do, like, for lunch, I do like ground beef with taco seasoning, and I'll show you the taco seasoning that I use. Everything we use is very clean ingredients. We don't eat any seed oils, no refined sugars. In my coffee in the morning, all I have is maple syrup and heavy cream, and it is like, I don't think I could ever drink coffee any other way now. Whether it's hot or ice, it's just absolutely the best in my opinion. I fully enjoy it. I put protein and collagen in our coffee every morning as well. Sometimes I put grass-fed butter into our coffee. I will go through, like I said, everything's going to be a voiceover because apparently it's a very Monday for me. And I don't know why my mic is not working. So, that being said, and also I show you guys my sourdough starter, and we feed her, and I give you guys a very basic way to feed a starter that's not so overwhelming and so technical and all of that. I also have dehydrated starter available for sale. I've sold it for a very long time. So my starter is going to be 3 in June. So it's a very proven starter. It's been around for a long time. And if you want some of her, she is for sale. And just message me and I can throw her in an envelope and get her shipped to you. It's not even going to be super expensive shipping because it's just a little bag that can go in a regular envelope. I do want to ask you guys a question. This was actually Bella's suggestion. So as a lot of you may or may not know, I do a lot of tallow products. So back when Bella was a toddler, I owned a soap making business. And obviously that's a trade that once you know how to do it, you know how to do it. So I've been making a lot of tallow-based exotic animal fats, tallow-based lotions, soaps, lip balms. I do tallow and beeswax candles and melts, and I've been selling them locally, and I would like to come up with a name to put on a label. So I would like to do something cool. Whoever comes up with the best name and the name that I pick to go to, I will send you a little care package with some sourdough starter and some tallow-based products. So I want something that incorporates like all different types of stuff because I use bear fat, I use deer fat, I use pig, any fat. Honestly, I'm actually in the process of acquiring some buffalo too. So it's exotic fats from different animals, which do different things for different parts of your body. In my opinion, bear is the absolute best. I was absolutely lucky to get some this year. And thank God bears are big, so there's a lot. But I thought that would be something super cool to open up to you guys. So we are going to start to get into the voiceover because my mic sucks. But I will see you guys in the next one. And I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. And I will see you soon. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. So here is the collagen that we use. It's by Ancient Nutrition. I will link it below. It is absolutely wonderful because they have absolutely no taste. And I feel like that's so super important. You can put it, I mean, some people put it in water. I think it would be grainy in water, so I don't do the water, but it's wonderful. Coffee, scoop every morning. I usually source local maple syrup, but I ran out. So this is from Sam's. Then next is just the heavy cream I put in my coffee, and I have one of those little electric mixer thingies. This Fairlife protein shake, 30 grams of protein, tastes amazing. I put them in Jared's bag and he takes them to work, and it tastes great. So you can have things like salami, you just need to make sure it's uncured, no nitrates. We all snack on these. These are amazing. I love them. And it's easy if you're going to like run out the door in the morning. So these Egg Life wraps, these things are like amazing. They have a bunch of different flavors. Obviously, this is garden salsa. I wake up every morning and make Jared his breakfast before he goes to work. So I fry eggs and like sausage and stuff and then wrap them in this so he doesn't even realize he's missing out on bread, like, or having a breakfast type sandwich in the morning. So these original ones, we've sliced them up and made like noodles, if you will. People I've seen cut them up and spray them with like avocado oil and put them in the air fryer and make chips, and they get super crunchy. They have a whole bunch of different flavors. They have an everything one that I don't have right now. Then this garden salsa, the original. Then they have this new one, this roasted garlic and herb. We haven't tried them yet, but that looks amazing. They also have a cinnamon one that I like fry up in the pan, and then I smear it with cream cheese and then make a little like snacky roll up with it because we can have cream cheese and still having like sweet stuff like that, like a little bit of honey and cinnamon inside of it. To die for. So good. And then they have little suggestions of what you could make on the back, you know. I think all of them are the same though. I don't think they have like different suggestions on different ones. Well, maybe, because that one says turkey and cheese and then this one says peanut butter and jelly. So it's just nice to have as an option. So here is some Irish butter. I had to order from Aldi's, so I just grabbed these. And believe it or not, it's really comparable. Like, I'm a butter snob and I love Kerrygold. We go through a lot of butter on this diet, and that butter is really great. These are amazing hot dogs. They're grass-fed, uncured, no nitrates. They're great. These Parmesan crisps come in clutch when you feel like you need a chip of sorts. We all eat them, and they're delicious, and I absolutely love them. And this bag is like empty. I'm not sure why someone put it back. I can only imagine it's one of two people I live with. So here's this box of Epic beef sticks. Epic Anything is a great brand, great product, and apparently I'm destroying the box. But I got this on flash sale on Amazon because they are super expensive and they are tiny. I primarily either leave this in the car in case we need something while we're out. But I send these to work with Jared's because they're super high in protein, and that one is like jalapenos and stuff, and I don't eat that. But this one is the beef and jalapeno. Then there's venison. There was like sriracha chicken in the box, but I think he ate all those out. Then there's like a boar and jam or something. That one is absolutely delicious. I think I ate all those ones, to be honest. So here's just, some easy swaps. And, you don't have to get the brand name of the stuff. You can go, spilled coffee. You can get better for you things in store brands, right? Like Irish butter, and it's grass fed from Aldi's. It's actually really, really good. Like, I don't know. I guess sometimes we get a little diluted by having to have brand names. So here, we use spices. We use only a few: salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. So I buy them in bigger containers, but I always have. Now, salt is something that you need to be on it about. Celtic sea salt is the best salt for your body. It is more mineral than you would think of when you think of salt, right? Table salt is absolute trash and you should throw it out. Go with Himalayan. You can find Himalayan salt these days at the dollar store and stuff. There's no reason to be using that crappy table salt. So Siete brand is hands down fire. Everything they do. Clean ingredients. Look at that. This is the taco seasoning that I use, for more than just ground beef, right? And then this tuna is incredibly expensive. I'm not even going to hold you and say it's not. I think it cost me $16 for these 4 cans. But it is the best for you tuna. The least amount of mercury. With stuff like this, you get what you pay for, right? We don't eat tuna often, but when we do, I want to make sure we are eating good for us tuna that's not going to give us mercury poisoning. And I think this tuna has 40 grams of protein. This can is absolutely a meal. And I just feel like it is worth it. I'm very big on what I feed Bella too, because I don't want her to have toxic foods. So this tuna is bougie, but it's definitely where it's at. Yeah, 40 grams of protein. And it has mercury. Their average mercury is 25% below the FDA limit. I can't even believe the FDA says, yeah, a little bit of mercury is okay. But here's just some really easy swaps. Granted, again, the tuna is pricey. I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. I haven't looked. I was shocked my local store had it. So I scooped up 4 cans in my Instacart order real quick, and I'm super happy to have it. So that will actually probably be our lunch today for Bella and I. But Siete brand is really where it's at. Anything that you can get that Siete is going to be way better than anything else. They do everything from taco shells to chips to seasonings to cookies, and it's definitely where it's at. See, it's got avocado oil. Again, we do no seed oils. Avocado and olive oil at times is the only thing that we do. I'm going to shred some chicken and make some enchiladas, if you will. Again, super clean ingredients. Look at that. You can pronounce everything. You know what all that is. It's just an easy swap and super yummy and good for you. So these crofters, jams or jellies or however you want to call them, they're amazing. These I know for sure you can get on Amazon because this came from Amazon. Again, I will link everything down below. We have finished the blueberry one, and now we are just about finished with the strawberry one. I make all our own yogurt from our raw milk in the Instapot, and I add this to make parfaits. Again, I could not make this cleaner myself. And these are wonderful. They have all different flavors. I know As Your Standard has them as well. This I got at Hannaford's if you have one of them by you. I think I got the blueberry. I got the blueberry one at Hannaford's, and I got this one on Amazon because the blueberry was sold out on Amazon. But these are just really great for you, great tasting. And sometimes you just need a little extra something in your yogurt besides a swirl of honey. And these are wonderful. Again, like I said, these are all just super easy swaps that you can make and make your health better. So now here is my sourdough starter. I am going to give her a feed. This is what she looks like inside. She has been in the refrigerator for weeks. I took her out on Saturday and let her come up to room temperature, and I fed her yesterday. She's very thin. I don't like how that was just dripping down. To me, a starter should be thick. We like them thick. So I'm going to stir all this in. I'm going to add some water and flour and show you the consistency that I like. Again, she's going to be 3 in June. And I've been using her the entire time, and I just refeed her and rebuild her. Again, I do have bags of dehydrated starter available for sale. They come with all the instructions. If you are interested in getting some, just shoot me a message and I will get some sent out to you. So here I am. I'm just pouring in roughly a cupish of water. And I'm just going to get that mixed around. This is obviously very hard to do with one hand. So I'm just getting it all incorporated. You can see all the bubbles in there from all the gases that she holds because she is a fermented baby. So now here I am trying to show you guys what I'm going to be doing and what she should look like. So the water is all mixed in, and now I'm going to add some flour. The reason why this flour is in a bag is because this is my travel flour when I teach classes, and I like to get that used up instead of letting it sit. So I'm going through this bag first. So that's a 1/4 cup scoop, and as you can see, like, I'm not using it as a 1/4 cup. Like, there's way more in there. It's very full, as you can see. So I just use that for ease of operation instead of trying to pour it out of that big bag. Now I'm just going to really get in there and start mixing her. It is an arm workout for certain. And you want to make sure you have a scrapable utensil that you're using, because you want to get all of that off when you're done. So here I am just trying to mix it all in and get it to the consistency of what I know it should be in order to be fed properly for my starter. After you have one for a while, you kind of develop a relationship with it and you start to know it very well. You know what it needs by what it smells like, what it looks like, the way the bubbles are formulating, if it is falling fast, rising fast, etc. I'm sorry the light is such crap in this corner. I need to get a little lamp for over here and I will be able to show you guys better. And you really just need to, here I am trying to put on another light, hoping that that helps. Oh, a little bit, maybe. But you really just need to incorporate all of this super well. That's why I said, like, it is an arm workout, because you want to make sure you have no dry flour, right? So here it is getting thicker. That's what we want to see. And I'm like, it's not thick enough. So I'm giving her a really good feed. Again, remember, she was asleep for a month or so. Let me think. Like, since the beginning of January, she's been in the fridge asleep. So she had some hooch. So that makes extra liquid that I had to, like, mix back in and stuff. There we go. Now she's getting to where she should be. Thick muffin batter, pancake consistency. And now I'm just scraping down the sides because I want to be able to see her growth. Yeah, that's much better than when we first started. And there's all that. You want to get all that goodness off your spoon because we don't want to waste what we just worked so hard to create. And the reason why you scrape down the side is, like I said just now, so you can see her growing. So you will know if more needs to be fed or not. And, you know, you want to make sure you see the fruits of your labor, so to speak. So here's all this in here. And now we're going to put that in the spoon in the sink. And this is what she should look like, nice and thick. I get these off Temu. They're just like little shower cap things for food, right? Like, they're made for food. They're labeled as food storage ones. You can have one made. You can use whatever, you know, you want. If you have any sourdough questions, post it down below and then we will go from there. I hope everybody enjoyed watching me do all this sourdough stuff and learned a little bit about what it's like to switch over to an animal-based diet. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see